Dear students, let's today understand basic characteristics of language. Here characteristics means features or in Marathi वैशिष्ट्ये. Now these features or characteristics are not of English language but of all languages. These characteristics are basic. It means that they are common to all languages. The first characteristic is language and communication. What does that mean? It means that we use language to exchange our ideas, emotions and thought. And in this way we communicate with each other. So therefore it is written that we can exchange ideas through these messages. So we build messages, we make messages in language, and through these messages we exchange our ideas and thought. The next characteristic of language is language and speech. What does that mean? It means that when we utter or pronounce language, we use sounds. So therefore, it is said that language is sounds. But not all sounds that we produce are included in language. You understand? We select specific sounds and we use them in our language as symbols of language. For example, when you utter a word in English like this, bat, in this word, while uttering this word, you produce three sounds. The first is b, written in English as this way sound b, a or a and t. So ba, t, these are the sounds used in producing words in English language. So the same a can be used in different words. For example, mat. In this word, this m, a and t, which are sounds in English and written in this way, m, a and t. These three sounds are used in English to produce this word. So we can organize sounds of a language which become vocal symbols. So thus we use these speech sounds and we create a system. We make a system out of these sounds and this system works in language. It also means that if we don't know the sounds of a particular language, we cannot speak it properly. Therefore, we begin to learn language with the sound. We learn first sounds which are used in a particular language. Sounds which are used in language, they are specifically called speech sounds. This is the feature of language. The third feature of basic feature of language is language and creation. So you will notice that with the help of words, we can create innumerable sentences. See, for example, if a child comes to know that I want milk, once he understands that this is a word, this is a word, and this is a word, and combination of these words in this order has effect on the listeners, he begin to make similar type of innumerable sentences. So he does not learn it through any grammatical book, but himself begins to create these sentences. So he may next time say that I want bread. He may next time say that I eat a mango. So in this way, combination of different words can form phrases which lead to sentences. So the children or the child begins to form phrases, and out of these phrases he begins to form sentences. In this way, he or she begin to create sentences and communicate with the people. So this creation, language and creation go side by side. Now the next characteristics of language is language and context. Now we must understand that language is always used in social context. What does that mean? It means that if we begin to talk in English with a tribal community, we will not able to speak with them, or we will not able to establish communication with them, because that English language has no social context in that case. So effective communication, what is required is knowledge of exact uses of language fit for a particular situation. Now it also means that if we say that, for example, if we say that I saw a boy, we must understand that this boy word is used for a person of specific age. It does not mean an adult or old man. So, the social context in which language is used, we must understand it. So, it is the social context that decides, determines, and controls our selection of expressions. What does that mean? It means that when, see, for example, while talking with your friends, say, for example, when you talk or when you meet your friend, the word you utter is hi. And when you meet your teacher, you say good morning. It is because in this usage, the social context is different, and in this example, the social context is different. So, this is the characteristics of language, that language used in specific social context. Now, the last feature, which is very important also feature, language is symbolic. It means that it contains symbols. Language is symbolic. It means in language, in any language, there are symbols. Now, these symbols stand for some idea or suggestion. For example, see, word suggests concepts, objects, and ideas. Now, when I say tree, this word refers to an idea in your mind. The tree rooted, standing on the land, rooted in soil, having leaves, a, a specific or unspecific, even not specific shape. So everything, these ideas will stand before you. When I say mother, you there will be uh, creation of concepts and ideas related with the mother. For example, loving person, kind person, woman. So these words lead to some ideas, some concepts, and some objects. So therefore, they are symbols. They are not themselves ideas or concepts or objects. So this word tree is not itself a tree, but it suggests, it represents a certain idea or a object. So they are this words or the symbols are essentially, words are essentially symbols. So the literal meaning has to one correspondent. It means that they directly suggest, their word meaning suggests these ideas or object. So in technical word, this direct suggestion is called denotation. You understand? For example, see, when I say this word mother, see for example, when I say, when I use this word mother, लिटरल मीनिंग शब्दशः अर्थ ज्याला आपण डिनोटेशन म्हणतो तो आहे फिमेल स्पेसिस having children. So this is the denotation, denoting meaning of this word or of this mother, that it is this female species having children. But beyond that, this word has, this symbol has different meanings, like loving person, caring person, sacrificing person. So these all together make what we call connotation. So there are two types of meaning or two types of ideas and are represented by symbol. One is denotation and the other is connotation. So in this way, denotation and connotation. डिनोटेशन याला मराठीत शब्दशः अर्थ किंवा डिक्शनरीतला अर्थही मानला जातो. कनोटेशन म्हणजे त्या शब्दाच्या आजूबाजूला जो अर्थ अभिप्रेत राहतो तो. इन सिंपल वे it can be defined in this way. So today we learn that there are basic some characteristics of language. Language is communication, language is speech, language and creation, language and social context, and language is symbolic. Thank you.